Did you hear that the number of Cadillac Escalades driving to the welfare office was fucking higher than 2010 Cadillac Escalades sales?
I can't believe that. People have been out of work for over 99 weeks. How can the unemployed afford Escalades?
They can afford it because they sell massive amounts of drugs like cocaine, heroin, and crack through the black market. This helps them avoid paying taxes and contributes to the delinquency of society. They turn around and use the cash to stimulate the economy by buying expensive sneakers, clothing, chains, and cars. They are far more wealthy than you or I, especially when you factor in that we are paying for their housing, healthcare, and children.
How are we paying for their children?
Great question. If you are going to be good at handouts, the first thing you realize is having babies is your job.
So you are saying, if I pump out a few kids I can make money?
Well, you have a husband and work hard at a good job, so don't expect any handouts.
I heard a radio commercial that I can be eligible for food stamps.
If you believe that, you may also be the next winner of the Publishers Clearinghouse.
I'm thinking about using the food stamp money to buy canned food to prepare for austerity measures.
That is a stupid idea. Don't you understand that for every dollar spent on welfare or construction projects creates huge profits for the private banking cartel called the Federal Reserve?
I thought the Federal Reserve was part of the government.
You must be a fucking idiot. Do you believe everything you read on the Huffington Post?
They said it was good to help the poor, and that's why I like welfare, food stamps, free health care, and free education.
Benjamin Franklin said, I'm for doing good to the poor, but I differ in opinion of the means. I think the best way of doing good to the poor is not making them easy in poverty, but leading or driving them out of it.
Do you think he was referring to driving a Cadillac Escalade?
What is wrong with your generation? Do you even know who Benjamin Franklin is?
Yes, he is the guy on the box of rice.
That is Uncle Ben, you fucking moron.
If he is so smart on the issue of poverty, why isn't he speaking out more about the subject now?
Wow. I was told the media really dumbed down your generation, but this is unfucking believable. He's not driving an Escalade and he's not speaking, because he's been dead for 220 years.
I'm sorry, I didn't know. The only thing I remember about history is that FDR got us out of the Great Depression because he was a great leader, and that the New Deal really helped America.
That could not be further from the truth. He helped lay the groundwork for welfare USA in the griftopia we live in today.
Griftopia, what is that?
A society of grifters who are pieces of shit that don't do anything but lie, cheat, and steal from others to make money.
I don't understand how we got to this point.
According to the book, the financial crisis that exploded in 2008 isn't past but prologue. The stunning rise, fall, and rescue of Wall Street in the bubble and bailout era was the coming out party for the network of looters who sit at the nexus of American political and economic power. The grifter class, made up of the largest players in the financial industry and the politicians who do their bidding, has been growing in power for a generation, transferring wealth upward through increasingly complex financial mechanisms and political maneuvers. The crisis was only one terrifying manifestation of how they've hijacked America's political and economic life.
What else did they do?
The lame-ass duck Congress isn't done yet. They are going to illegally pass the DREAM Act, which gives even more grifters more of our money. They are also going to pass the Net Neutrality Act, which will take away free speech on the internet and make the information on the internet as crappy as the information you get from cable TV.
So should I vote for a Republican next, Tim?
No. It doesn't matter if you vote for an R or D, because they are all rhinos and dinos. Just look at Tea Party pretty boy Scott Brown, who just helped pass the illegal FDA power grab and control over our food supply.
I think having safe food is important, don't you?
It removes fundamental constitutional protections from all citizens in the country, making them subject to a corporate tribunal with unlimited power and penalties, and without judicial review.
Wait, I have a garden and love growing tomatoes in my backyard. Wait, this affects me, so I care about this?
Typical lazy dumbass American, you only give a shit when things actually impact you.
The garden is part of my life, liberty and pursuit of happiness.
According to the new state socialism of the United States, you are only given those rights because they were given by government.
What about the Constitution? I thought it said I could have those rights.
Progressive Democrats and Republicans could give a damn about the Constitution because they have slowly began to take away our rights in the name of safety. Franklin also said that they who can give up essential liberty to obtain a little temporary safety deserve neither liberty nor safety.
Speaking of rights, some punk chick at TSA grabbed my junk the other night. I couldn't believe I had to have my WHAA grabbed by someone without my consent.
Did you opt out of the naked body scanner?
Yes, but I didn't know opting out of one thing opted you in for rape.
Welcome to the scientific dictatorship, where spying and grouping is encouraged. Did you know that Google has been censoring alternative news from their Google News section recently?
They're probably censoring it because they wants best for me. I'm sure TSA would not feel me up if it wasn't the best thing for the country's safety.
No one cares about your personal situation more than you. Radiation scientists agree TSA naked body scanners could cause breast cancer and sperm mutations.
That sucks. I think I won't fly until this mess is over.
I thought you were a fucking moron, but after talking with you for a while I think you're finally starting to get it.